I don't know what it is about autumn, about fall, but there is just something about it that just makes me want to bust out like all the crafts. And there are so many great crafts that you can do with that autumn theme. I don't know, maybe it's the colors because I love reds and yellows and browns. I don't know what it is. But today I want to take 3 simple ingredients and with a little bit of paint and a bit of time, make something absolutely beautiful. Today, we are going to make some salt dough ornaments. Hi, and welcome to Learning Life, and thank you so much for watching today and joining me on yet another fall-themed craft. But, I couldn't help myself. There are so many great ones out there, and I love crafts because of what it can bring in for our children, using our hands, that fine motor, for color, for really introducing so many great things. And don't forget to check out my other crafts that I've done. We did marbled leaves and we made leaf mobiles, and that was a lot of fun. And so today we're going to make some salt dough ornaments. So check out those on YouTube or on my website, learningthis.life. And if you like it, subscribe, leave a comment, and just have some fun with it. Now, what do we need for this? Let me just say, salt dough is super easy. It is fun, and we can use it in so many different ways. It is not just for autumn leaves. We can use it at Christmas and make Christmas ones. We could cut out hearts and make Valentine's ornaments. That's the great thing. Keep this recipe in mind because you can have a lot of fun with it year round. Yes, so for this, what we need is 4 cups of flour, a cup of salt. Yes, you do not want to be eating this. And 1.5 cups of warm water. That's the key. Okay, warm water. And you get it, and you're just going to put it in your bowl and mix it up. Get in there with your fingers, and then you want to knead it until it is smooth. Now, if you're lazy and you don't want to spend a few minutes kneading it until it's smooth and you have a mixer with a dough hook, let it do all the hard work for you. So we're going to mix it until it is smooth. We've got this nice big ball, and, a whole recipe is going to make about 48, 50 different ornaments. This is what's great. And so we're going to get it out. I'm just going to use a smaller portion, and what we want to do is roll it out. I always like to flatten it just that little bit first. Now, when you have small children and they want to roll, they might not get it nice and even. If I look at some of the ones that we're a little thick, a little thin. If you're a perfectionist, roll yourself and measure. If not, let the kids do it. Now, you do want to try and get it down to about 1/8 of an inch, 1/4 of an inch, a couple of millimeters if you're metric. Because the thinner it is, the quicker it's going to be to cook. And, but it's really up to you. So what we want to do is get this out nice and smooth. You can do it on a floured surface. You can do it on your baking paper, whatever it is you want. Get in there. Sometimes we do have to put a little bit of pressure in there. But once you've got it about where you want it to be, then we're going to get our leaf cutters. Now, as you know, I like to do crafts with things that I pretty much find around the house. That's just me. But I did go all out and spend a few dollars on some leaf cutters because I thought, this is fun. We can use these time and time again. So like our maple leaf and other ones. It was, really just a few dollars for these leaves. And so cookie cutters are great. If you don't have them, you can, trace around other leaves or cut things out on card. But then you're involving knives, and that's a little bit icky sometimes. I know for my girls and knives, it scares me. So we're going to just press down and make our ornaments. This is actually a great way to really teach about space and trying to make the most of the space. And so look at this. We can just cut it out. It is beautiful. Maybe it's a little thick, but it's okay. We've got it. And then what we want to do is use a toothpick or skewer or something. you do want to make a reasonable size hole in it because that's where we want to be able to hang our thread. Okay, can we see our hole? We do want to make our hole in it. And then you just sort of keep cutting out and having some fun with this and seeing how many leaves you can make. Again, the thinner it is, the more you're going to get. The thicker, less, of course. But you're just going to keep laying them out on your tray. You don't have to worry about them spreading, so you can keep your leaves fairly close together, just not touching. And of course, once you use up that bit, you just roll out again, just to keep going. And so once you've got your tray full, then you're going to bake them. 300 degrees for around 2 hours, okay? If you don't want to do it on the oven, you can leave it out, but it'll take days for them to dry out properly because the thing is, you do want them nice and crisp, okay? So they're going to dry and you end up with some just very plain naked leaves, as my girls will call them. Look, they're naked leaves. And this is where the fun begins. They've cooled. We've got our holes to put our thread in. We get our paint out, and this is where they come alive. When you just can go to town with whatever it is that you want to do. Now, we've been using sponges lately in our painting because we've been learning more about texture. And as we've looked at leaves, they're not just usually all one color, especially in our autumn leaves. So just using your different paints, what you have, dab, dab, dab. You don't have sponges. You can always use your paintbrushes. You don't have those. Use your cotton buds. Use your fingers. That's the thing. But we're just going to now paint our leaves and then just let them dry. You could have just so many ideas with these. I'm just thinking, you can write names on them and give them as gifts. You could cover them afterwards with polyurethane. You can get that spray sort of gloss just to sort of help protect them. I don't usually bother. That's sort of it's an extra step. But you would want to spray it before you put your little strings in. We just used fishing line. Look, we made this beautiful one back here. We had all these leaves and we've just been enjoying having them around. With Thanksgiving coming up, what are you thankful for? Write it, hanging it on a tree. With Christmas coming up, making your Christmas ones. As I said, it is super easy. This is all you need to do. 3 simple ingredients, rolling, time, cutters, and you can make whatever ornaments you like. Whatever. And it's great. So just let it come to town, just have a great time with your leaves. Well, I hope that maybe you will take some time to make some salt dough ornaments. And if you do, send some pictures because it's always fun to see what people make. I always love to see, and actually it gives inspiration to my girls as well. They're like, whoa, they did that. Maybe I'll try that next time. So thank you so much for watching. And thank you so much for being part of this community. If you like these videos and you want to see more out there, you can join us as a champion, and you can do that through Patreon. So check that out at patreon.com. Or you can come to my website, learningthis.life, where you can find out how to be a champion. And you will also get all the instructions and the recipe and everything on how to make these salt dough ornaments. Thank you for watching.